Hello, ESCBubble. With Dansk of Melodi Grand Prix just around the corner, we are joined by the brilliant Hervé Toure, who is going to be talking today about his song Allez Allez. There is nothing like it in the contest other than him. Hello, Hervé. How are you doing? How are the preparations going?
I'm good, and I hope that you're good as well. And the preparations, yeah, they're going quite good. It's a busy time, but it's good.
I was already intrigued to talk to you because you have come from a slightly different background to a lot of the people that we talk to here at ESCBubble. You're an actor. Just to give an idea, Hervé Toure has the ability to embody a wide range of characters, effortlessly transitioning between heroic and villainous roles. Where can we see you use your acting chops? What have you done? How did this come about?
My career as an actor has been generous. I've done some TV work and some Danish movies as well.
Mhm.
These last years have mainly been theater. I've been working at the Royal Theater in Copenhagen. I will be back at the theater next year, fall next year, and I have some TV work as well.
And how does acting sort of lend itself to singing and performing, which obviously you're turning your head to at DMGP?
I've been doing music for a while, even though I my main profession is acting, but I've been doing music for a while. I was actually helping Christian Juncker,
Hmm.
who co-wrote Allez Allez with Jacob Groth as well.
Hmm.
I was helping him with one of his songs because I had to do a verse in French, so I
Right.
was helping him, and then I was humming what became Ale Ale, and he was like, what's that song? That's kind of sounds interesting." And then he heard the song, and him and Jacob worked on it, and took the song to a new level.
It is a very interesting song in that, I think a lot of us were expecting, something different, maybe just looking at the title, and then you go into it and oh, it's actually in Danish. Like you're the only fully Danish language song this year. You're Danish Ivorian, so this is a melding of your heritage, isn't it? Like what sort of
Yeah.
inspired the song?
First of all, the song is about overcoming challenges and celebrating the challenges that we've overcome. And also, when I'm saying Ale Ale, it's also not in the Ale Ale, you have to do it, I have to push you, but Ale Ale, we can do it. I'm here for you. Let's do it together. The inspiration has been, yeah, mixing Danish music with Ivorian music, especially a guy called Alpha Blondie. That
Mhm.
has been there's there there's been some inspiration there.
Did you know you were going to be writing it for DMGP, or did you just write it for yourself, or for something else, like maybe an album or
I
something?
wrote it. I wrote it for just for myself, for something else, and then again, then Christian and Jacob came along, and they were like, yeah, they took the song to a new level, and also inspired some of they enhanced some of the aspects that I wanted in the song.
If there's one Danish word that a lot of people watching this will know, it is Måneskin because of the band Måneskin who won Eurovision
Yeah, yeah,
recently.
yeah,
There's a word that keeps coming up in your song, which is Måneblind. And I just wanted
yeah.
to you're moon blind? Like, what would be the
Yeah,
translation of
that's
this
that's
word?
that's direct translation,
Hmm.
but it has several meanings. Before, monoblind could also mean being insane, being crazy.
Right.
So this song is also about finding your path. So monoblind is restless, indecisive, but still trying to find your ground, still trying to find your way, your path. So that's why I'm saying that I am monoblind, but I still believe that I can create a future for myself.
How are you going to stage the song? How are you going to sort of bring the lyrics to life? I mean, without giving too much away, what have you got planned?
The common thing that I've said in these interviews is that there will be a moon in my show. So,
Yeah.
so that's
All the best performances have a moon. Okay, interesting. Moving on from DMGP, of course, we have to kind of talk about Eurovision and I guess to what extent do you consider yourself a fan? Like, are there any sort of standout performances that have sort of inspired you over the years to think, oh, I want a bit of that?
as a child, I had a lot of songs from the Eurovision, but lately, again, I know it's so recent, but I'm just blown away by Slimane and Mon Amour from last year. It's
Yeah.
actually my favorite, even though it's so recent. I was like, this guy,
Hmm.
amazing. Yeah.
It is such a
So
fantastic performance. Yeah.
yeah.
And I think what was incredible was like he released that song like what felt like a year before Eurovision, and it just didn't
Oh,
age. Like, yeah,
oh,
yeah,
wow.
he was the first to release his song, and yeah, the fact that he was still able to come out with that was incredible.
Wow,
Mm,
I didn't know that. But yeah, his
yeah,
performance was amazing. He was amazing.
what would it mean for you to represent Denmark if you did, if everything went well and you won DMGP? Like, how would like what would you do to celebrate? But like, how would it feel?
I don't even know what I would do to celebrate. First of all, it would be a privilege. It would be an honor to represent Denmark at the Eurovision. I would celebrate with my family and friends, and I know that they would celebrate more than me. So yeah, yeah.
I would like to maybe use some fan questions on you, just kind of like unrelated questions, just to maybe get to know you a bit better. So,
Oh yeah.
if you could do a duet with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
That's difficult because now I'm gonna say Michael Jackson because
Mhm. Yeah,
he's just so talented,
yeah,
taking everything else away. But what he did for music, especially for my generation, and even in the generations after that, I can see it in not only in the States, but I also listen to some K-pop, and I can see how he even inspired K-pop, and I
yeah.
was like, wow, this is amazing. And
Yeah. Yeah, K-pop's kind of become a font for like all of those cultural references that we had like about 20 years ago. You're kind of seeing
yeah,
them
exactly.
rehashed like
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
Korean context. Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah. What's the best concert you have seen but not performed in?
I think that was Prince.
Wow.
Saw him, I think it's yeah, 10, 15 years ago. I
Hmm.
saw him in Copenhagen actually. I also think that I gave his show even more credit because he had to perform Purple Rain, and as soon as he started saying Purple Rain, it began raining, and I was like, wow, this show is it's mind
Can
blowing, it's
actually
amazing.
control the
And I was
weather.
like,
That's incredible.
yeah, yeah, I was telling people this is, and then it just kept on raining, and I was like, wait a minute, and then he canceled the concert because it was just too much, so he
Did
had
he
to
at
go,
least
but he
finish
came
the
back
song
the day after.
before it
No, he
was cancelled?
didn't, but he came
Oh,
back the day after,
right. Okay.
and everybody who bought a ticket could get in for free again. Yeah,
Oh well, well, that was a nice
yeah.
perk, I guess. Yeah. Here's another one. What has been the craziest moment of your career, other than DMGP, obviously?
Touring with my own show that I had written, my
Wow.
own theater play. Yeah, that must be one of the biggest experience for me because the show meant so much, and it was exploring a lot of my heritage as well.
Mhm. Thank you so much for your time, Hervé. It was a lovely little interview. If you've not listened to Allez Allez yet, go and listen to it now. Go and listen to all of Hervé's music.
I have one thing, if I could
Yeah.
ask that of you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Whenever you hear the Ale Ale, I would love if you just did Ale Ale.
Allez
Like,
Allez.
yeah, exactly.
Do a
Yeah,
little
I love it.
Sylvester
I love
belt
it.
right arm. Allez Allez. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to do that now. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
And be sure to stick around here at ESCBubble. We've got more interviews as national final season draws to a close. We've got show reviews. We've got polls over on our website. We've got everything you need to get you through Eurovision season. So, yeah. Thank you again, Hervé. Best of luck in Herning in 2 weeks' time from when we're recording this.
In 2 weeks, first
If
of
that.
March.
Yeah. Yeah. When are you heading over? Like, when do rehearsals really kick in?
I'll be heading over in the beginning of next week. So yeah,
Okay, great.
hopefully.
Well, yeah, I'll let you get back to your busy day, and yeah, thanks for chatting to ESC Bubble. Always great to have you around. Thank you.